brother's mother.
It's our Mother of the Year.
Congratulations.
Mawata Dennis.
Mawata Dennis, congratulations for being the Mother of the Year. I wish you many, many, many more Mother Days to come.
Amen.
Thank
And
you.
I'm the lay leader.
This is Miss Angelique Weeks.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Mrs. Angelique G. Euphemie Weeks, the second. And I'm the lay leader of our church. That means I'm the head of all the laity. So that's a big responsibility. I can't
How
carry
long
out.
have you
I can't
guys
carry
been
on.
here
Where
at this church
from the time I was born.
since you were born?
Yes, I was. This church has been in existence for 142 years now.
There you have it. Can you give me a little bit of history about the whole Crozierville, if you don't mind? A brief one?
Well, it was the place that the passengers of the Brig Cora, which is the ship that came from Barbados to Liberia. This is where most of the people settled. Some of them moved to other places, or settled in other places, but the majority of them here in Crozierville. That was back in 1865.
Okay.
And what was remarkable about that journey is not one person died.
Wow.
To make multiple weeks journey, voyage, if you will,
Wow.
from Barbados here, and not one person died. And that's a blessing.
So all the members of this church here basically live in this area.
Nowadays, but not most of the residents here
Okay.
are, I mean, the congregation are residents here, but some of us live in Monrovia and come up. And this is what we do after church. We have food so everybody can eat. We're here for church. When we finish, when we're fellowshipping, we can have a little bit of wine or a little bit of beer or a little bit of stout.
Yes, I just had some.
Yeah. And so this is good for fellowship. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Sir, can
Hi.
you please introduce yourself?
I'm
and say
Father
hello?
Todd, Oscar Todd,
Todd.
and I'm the trustee of this church.
Okay. How long have you been here?
42 years. I've been a member of this church.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Don't mind.
Thank
You're
you for the
welcome.
wonderful job you're doing.
Oh, thank God for the strength.
All right. I'll continue
And I
to
hope
pray
you
for
come
the
back
Almighty
again.
to bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I wish He blesses you to come back too.
Thank you. I will.
Say hi to the family.
I sure
and happy
will.
Mother's Day to all mothers.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. Coming up soon. If I
be
may
here.
not see you,
Thank you.
I'll be over there.
I'm going to keep that.
Okay. No, I think I know.
When it's off now, you sure don't mind?
I got you there. So we have here folks in the diaspora, Dr. Ophelia Weeks at this church too. And Dr. Weeks, can you please let us know your role in this church?
Well, again, my name is Ophelia Ines Weeks. I have been coming to Reeves Memorial United Methodist Church for as long as I can remember. From a child, my parents brought us here. When this church was just a frame house, then a zinc place, and then we sat on cinder blocks. And so this church is where it is, and it's continuing to grow. And our next major project is the children's ministry. Children's ministry. So now you did ask me what my role is, and I'm the historian for the church. The church was established in 1879. I think it was the second church that was established in the township of Crozierville. The first church was Christ Church, named after the parish in Barbados that the settlers largely came from. And they settled in Crozierville in 1865. They all came in on the Brig Cora, which contained, the passengers were artisans and skills and tradesmen. At that time, the government of Liberia had made this global call for people with skills to come help build this country called Liberia, people of Negro descent. And it was also at the time when slavery was abolished. So islands where people of color, black people lived, it would have been difficult for them to be freedmen and women in a place where they did not own land and they did not have jobs. So this call was a fantastic call. And people jumped at the opportunity. I'm giving you the abridged or the abbreviated form. So if you look on the manifest of the Brick Cora, you will see families and the tradesmen's names. Terms like there were blacksmiths and coppersmiths and welders, confectioners, teachers, farmers, as bakers, etc. My grandfather, his mother and father were on that ship. My grandfather's mother was about, I think, 8. And the person who would be her husband was on that ship too. He was 6 years old with their parents. And when they came to Liberia, my grandfather was born in Crozierville. They only had one son, John Isaac Alexander. And that's where we all came from. So I am now living here in the township of Crozierville. I have built my home here, and I'm calling all Croziervillians who are in the diaspora to come and help build up Crozierville. It has tremendous promise. Tremendous promise.
Yes, it does.
And it is the place where you have probably the largest rainfall. We have about 200 inches of rain per year. So it tells you it's also a fantastic place for farming.
Yes.
Crozierville, we're going to make Crozierville a destination.
Okay.
And people, I'm inviting them to be a part of the work towards making Crozierville a destination. The potential is immense.
It has.
And there are lots of Croziervillians who live in the diaspora who have land here. And it's a perfect place to be. It's only 15 miles from Monrovia.
You hear that, people? You're hearing this when you come home.
Well, maybe it's 20 miles from Monrovia.
20 miles.
From Monrovia. And the air is clean.
It is. You can breathe.
And the potential is there.
Thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. Very pretty.